Good morning, everyone. Well, it may not be morning where you are, but it's morning here. And I'm at a wee little village that's just outside of Inverness, actually just across the water from Inverness, that I stopped at last week to have a wee poke along the shore and a wee mudlark after I had to take the child to her placement shift for her nursing course, which requires a very, very early start and gets me out and about, so I went and had a wee mudlark on the shore. I did make a video, but it was a bit sugly, so I'm still editing it to try and put it out for you. But in the meantime, I am back again. It's another early start, so the tide is lower this time. I have got the SP24 coil on the Simplex. I have my pinpointer and everything I need. So let's go see if we can find anything down on the shore. Okay folks, so here we are. That's Inverness over there across the water, and you can see that I've got quite a lot of sort of mud and sand to play with in between all of the seaweed. That over there is an Iron Age hill fort, so maybe there's stuff that's fallen across the water. Certainly the place that I'm standing at, there have been multiple Bronze Age discoveries. It's a Bronze Age village near here with a lot of metalworking and very, very important. So who knows what's come down. I've got my very first signal with the Simplex. I have balanced it, ground balanced it in beach mode. It ground balanced at 10. So that tells you that this is quite salty, quite mineralized sand that we've got here. But we've got our first signal. I'm not really hitting it properly. Let me get my hand out here so I can do this the correct way. So, it's a pretty good signal. Sounds good. On that basis, we're going to dig it. Stay tuned, we'll see what it is. Well folks, sometimes one of the things you do when you come out on a beach like this is to clean up rubbish for the local area. So that was a good sort of 5-6 inches down, and that is what the signal was. It was a nasty bottle cap, which is why it gave such a good signal. So let's find another one. Okay, so I literally turned around and am about, oh, I don't know, 4 feet away from that one, and I'm getting this, which is again a good solid signal. So, as it's kind of deep, let's have a dig and see what it is. And I do want to clarify on that last bit. I said let's go find another one. I meant another signal, not another bottle cap. Thank you, metal detecting gods. So the last signal turned out to be utter garbage. It was a piece of foil, but we've got this signal now. That sounds kind of interesting. Let's dig that up and see what it is. So that nice 80 signal was our first coin. It's a modern 2p, but it is a coin nonetheless. So let's keep searching and see if we can find its great granny. Okay folks, I wanted you to hear this. Now I've got the detector on field. I've also had it on Park 1. It is on full sensitivity. That's possibly a slight issue. I have ground balanced it on beach, which gave me 8. But as I was down near to the water line there, I was getting sort of 16s as I went over the salt water, so I have put it down to 0. But I've noticed something, and I just wanted you to see this. Now, as I'm swinging, I'm getting signals, and they're all at 96. And the interesting thing is, where I'm getting them is over little pools of water. Now, go out over the sea, and because I'm at 0, it's not reacting to it too much. But when I go over these pools of water, I'm getting all these 96s, which I know are not signals because there's no iron grunt. They're also not Georgian coins or silver. They're only over these little bits, these little pools of water. So something about the salinity there is making the detector read it as a signal. Now I'm going to See, there's one too. Now that one's gone down lower. So I'll have to check that isn't an actual signal. But I was, you know, hearing all these squeakies and getting very, very interested. And then I realized, no, it's actually under all of these little puddles that are in this little pitted bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the sensitivity and we're going to see if it still happens. A little bit. Not so much, but it's still happening a little bit. That one's gone now. So just taking it down that one bar gets rid of a whole bunch of false signals. So when I do come across something, it should jump right out at me. This is hard to detect. It's a lot of black sand underneath here. There isn't a lot of signals. What I have dug some aluminium. I mean, that's coming up that same 95 range, and there is a little puddle there. So maybe back down to Park 1, just because it's not quite so sensitive, and just know that in this I'm not going to get anything really deep, simply because the conditions are just too tricky. Having said that, if I found something, you know, a big Bronze Age axe really deep, I'm quite sure it would squeal up at me. But I'll continue playing around with the settings and I will come back and tell you what I found. Okay folks, so Park 1 and 6 seems to have pretty much taken care of the problem. It's much quieter. Hear that? So that's taken the falsing out. That is a dug hole right there. It was a nasty piece of aluminium, which I'm finding lots of. Oh, I need to come back and dig that. But first, we're going to dig this. So where are we? Absolutely solid 69, 3 bars down. We'll do our wiggle. So, edge of it's just there, 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 there. So it is right absolutely there. So, let's dig it up and see what we got. Okay, so nasty foil strikes again, but let's go over to that signal over there. We'll come back and fill that hole in. Let's take the Simplex over here, see what it was we heard over here. That's sort of pound coin territory, so let's give that one a dig and I'll come back to you and we'll see what it is. Who would have thought it? It's the other side of that can. Actually, I think it's older, but it is still a nasty old can. So, I don't know. It's an absolutely beautiful spot to come out and detect, but I am literally finding nothing but aluminium and one modern 2p. I shall keep going. I mean, we do have modern houses just there, so you're going to have holiday makers and things out here, people splashing, and I don't know, you're really not going to have a picnic on this beach because it's not really very nice, but obviously their rubbish is blowing in here and things from the road. So anyway, we'll carry on, we'll see what we can do, and I'll come back to you when I've got another signal. So I didn't take you out for this signal, which was a solid 62 to 64, because I was sure it was just going to be another foil lid. Because I lifted the coil and it was a big sound, and I thought, no, I'm not going to take them out for that. And lo and behold, what is it? It's an old bullet. So that's kind of cool. Very, very interesting. Possibly there is a firing range just up there, around that headland. Actually, there is a firing range that juts out, and then there was a firing range in Inverness over there, but I can't really see that one coming across the water. But could have just been somebody on the state locally, or who knows. But it is a lead bullet, so that was, I don't know, what, 4 inches down or so. So very interesting, and some hope, finally some promise. So that was 62 to 64 on sensitivity 6 and Park 1 on this ground. Let's go find something else. Okay, so another interesting signal. Probably going to be rubbish, but we'll give it a go. Let's see if we can find it again. That might be the spade. Let me move that. No, that's not it. Okay, so bouncing between 87 and 90. Who knows? Let's have a look and see. Spade. Probably gonna be rubbish. But we have found that bullet, so you never know. I didn't bring a tripod. Ooh, sorry about that. That was a horrible sound. I left it at home by accident. So everything is by hand. I can't set you up to dig things up. I just have to kind of go for it if I'm going to do this live. So I'll check this with the detector. If I haven't moved it, I am going to have to put you down and bring you back. So let's have a listen. I think it may be under that big rock there, which I can't quite get with the spade. Let's try that with the hoary knife. If I can reach it around the back here, okay. So, let's remove that thing. I hope that it's not a case that this rock is making the signal sound very different than what it should be, because we do know with the Simplex that you will get different tones if your piece of metal is under a rock. And it can make something horrible sound quite good. And this is most assuredly a rock and a half. Ugh. Right, there, that's a beast, eh? Okay, so let's get Plexi back. What does she say now? She says, we've kicked it up there in that spoil. So, let's see if we can have a quick look-see. Can we see it? I don't see anything, so pinpointer time. Just to save time. Let's see. Nothing up here. Okay. Nothing there. Yet she's quite sure there's something here, isn't she? The rock itself. Oh. Just in here. Okay, it's on that rock then. Actually, no, it's right here. It's a coin. It's a coin. It's a coin. What kind of coin? I have no idea. Let me see. Nope, I still have no idea. It is a grotty old coin. It has gone green. But unfortunately my glove, let's see. Let's do this. Put them on here. Put it on this glove. And give it a quick little swipey swipe. I can see a bus now, just. Let's have a look. Who is that? That is... Ooh, that's a Vicky. That's a Vicky Bunhead of some sort. Probably flip her over. Let's see. Let's give it a swish in the water. And let's see if we can see a year. Can you see a year? Trying to angle this so the sun is coming in on it. I cannot see a year. So I shall clean that up and I shall put a picture in now. Hooray! We have 2 coins and a bullet. Yay! Okay, so I have no idea what this is. It was ringing absolutely solidly 89 to 90. Sorry about that. But considering that we are on the edge of a Bronze Age settlement, I honestly do not know what it is. It's probably modern. And I'm a bit, oh, it's got things on the edge of it, so it's definitely modern. It's not old. But anyway, I'm going to record it anyway. That was 89.90. I'll put in a photograph of what it is. And I just want to say that last coin, it was another 2p. Once I got a good look at it, another 2p. This, I don't honestly know. It might be a pound coin with something, whoa, stuck to the back of it. And we're dropping it on the ground. No, it's definitely got something going up there. It's definitely like a mouthpiece or an end of something. So we'll clean it up. I'll put in a photo now. I am heading back towards the car. So if I find something else interesting, I will get it out for you. And if I don't, I'll say goodbye in the car. Okay, folks, that's me. I am now headed home. Mixed bag. I got a 5p off camera. I also got a signal that was a 43 to 45, turned out to be a copper firing pin. I'll get that cleaned up, and I'll get the other stuff cleaned up and put pictures in at the end. Interesting, I did find a patch that had quite a lot of signals, but at that point I had decided I was going home. It's quite high up the beach, and that's where I found the 5p and the firing pin. So I think that was a catchment area for metal, but unfortunately my elbow's done in, and I need to get the shopping home that I did with Click and Collect before everything defrosts, because that won't be so good. Anyway, just wanted to give you the lovely views of Inverness here behind me. Isn't that lovely? I am so fortunate to live in the Highlands and Scotland, which has not banned metal detecting as a hobby during our lockdown, because they recognise it's a solo pursuit, indeed. Let me get my words out. Anyway, I'm just going to head home and take care of yourselves, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I've got some more coming. Speak to you soon. Stay safe.